normal tread on one side and the regular tire on the other side.
Well, it's too bad it only lasted 4 years.
I know, and no one really got hurt here or anything. I guess it's just, you know, the town fathers changed and decided they didn't want to do it anymore.
When we return, I'll get a lesson in stock car racing, the way it used to be.
The battery's got a cover over it in case it blows up for any reason. And you're good to go.
In case it blows up for any reason? Welcome to the Town Fair Tire Recognition Award Series. Each week we're going to be giving away an award to recognize a classic car owner throughout New England. I'm here with Jim Giuliano. He's the Vice President of Marketing and Advertising for Town Fair Tire.
Paul, Town Fair Tire is a proud sponsor of the Recognition Award Series. At the end of the series, we're going to have a Town Fair Tire Choice Award winner for the $5 gift certificate.
It's going to be very exciting. Jim, I want to introduce you to Jim Gallagher. He owns this 1940 Special Deluxe.
Poor Jim, it's a great looking vehicle. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's a 1940 Chevy Special Deluxe. It's been all customized. It's got ghost flames on it. It's got 350 throttle body with the blower.
Wow, it's a great looking vehicle. On behalf of Town Fair Tire and Cruise New England magazine, I'd like to present you with your award and a gift certificate from Town Fair Tire.
Thank you very much.
Get to Town Fair Tire. You always get free mounting, free flat repair, free tire rotation, free snow tire changeover. Drive with confidence. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Town Fair Tire.
We're back with Les Sanborn, collector and racer. Some of his favorites are cars he can take on the open road.
Les, here's the all-time classic, a 32 Ford.
Yep, it's a very popular car, 3-window. I like it because it's old school with the fat whites and red wheels. And it's actually a plastic cab, but there's steel fenders, which is kind of backwards. Steel fenders, steel hood. It's just a nice sleeper, 305 4-barrel automatic.
You know, people might say, wow, a plastic cab. Tell them why it's a plastic cab.
Well, if you go to a flea market and you can find, they do remake steel bodies for 32, but if you can find a real one, that's a real surviving cab, just a cab, no floors, no anything inside, no frame, nothing, they're around 17 to 20,000.
So you can imagine how much it costs to build one of these. All right, Les, here's your 72 Nova, and it's got a lot of modifications on it.
Yeah, it was kind of a frame off in 07. Probably only got 2,000 miles on it since. It used to be a 6-cylinder car. It's now kind of cloned like an SS. Interior is perfect, paint's perfect, underneath is perfect. Trunk, under the hood is beautiful. It's just a nice driving car. It doesn't have steering or brakes, but it seems to handle real well. It's a pleasure to drive, and I just love it. I love looking at it. I love driving it.
was cars like these that Les raced on speedways across Maine. This is the Arundel Speedway in Maine. In the 1960s and 70s, there were tracks like this all across Maine. Races featured late models, Super Cs, Bombers, and demolition derbies. Tracks like Oxford Plains, Beech Ridge, Unity, and Wiscasset survived to this day. Arundel is now a homeowner's backyard, but today we're going to bring it back to life.
How close is this car to the vehicle that you raced in the 1960s?
Well, this is a 55 Chevy. I raced a 54 Ford that had a 272 V8 motor, and they wouldn't have quite the popcorn, I call it. There's 283 Chevys and a 327 Chevys. But basically, this would be how this car would have been done in the 60s. Exactly what you see inside and everything else is. And because the rubber back then, we had a lot of us used street tires, and what we used to do is use a Volkswagen small tire on the left front.
So, what's it take to race a stock car?
There's your two safety switches. They're both off right now. Just put it in first gear. You're going to have to feel this track out. This thing's going to feel fairly out of control.
Okay. So there's a lot of play on the wheel?
Well, this thing is made to go left.
What's a track without a race? We'll tell you who the other driver is and see how Les does in a one-on-one race when Cruisin' New England continues after this break.
Tired of waiting for delivery of your classic car parts? You need NPD. National Parts Depot continues to be the nation's leading source for quality restoration parts and supplies for Ford, Truck, Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle, and Firebird. With 4 strategically located superstores, you'll find everything you need shipped to your door within 1 to 3 business days. For your free catalog, visit NPD online or call toll-free. Don't be the last guy on the block to get your ride rolling. NPD takes the frustration out of restoration.
Barrett-Jackson Auction Company is the world's greatest collector car auctions. Please visit the website at barrett-jackson.com to learn more about bidding, consigning, or attending the event.
Eggy Machine Company provides vintage domestic engine components for the nostalgic automotive enthusiast. We manufacture our pistons in Southern California with old-school craftsmanship and modern technology. Visit eggy.com. Ron's Auto Restoration and Sales, professional Corvette restorers for 25 years, specializing in early and mid-year Corvettes with mechanical and cosmetic upgrades for all years right up to the new C6. Call us at 800-524-6195 for all your Corvette needs.
Find out more about Cruisin' New England Productions, our television show, car show series, and magazine. Visit our website at www.cruisingNewEngland.com.
The Lars Anderson Auto Museum in Brookline, Massachusetts is the oldest car museum in New England. Open year-round, the museum hosts lawn events, lectures, and a variety of exhibits. Visit larsanderson.org.
The best mobile DJ entertainment for your next event. GaryJamesShow.com or 800-726-4216. Gary James Show from WMEX. Cruisin' New England Productions advertising and sponsorship opportunities. Cruisin' New England magazine has been updating auto enthusiasts with event information and special features for over 15 years. Cruisin' New England, the Fun Car Show series includes the Elite Dream Machines at Mohegan Sun, the All Wheels Nationals on Cape Cod, the Super Wheel Showdown on City Hall Plaza, Boston, and the Spooktacular Cruisin' Classic. Cruisin' New England with Paul Manette on Nesson showcases magnificent collections of automobiles, memorabilia, collectibles, cruise night, and car show segments. For more information, call 508-428-8055.
We're back with Les Sanborn at the old Arundel Speedway. In the 1960s and 70s, Les and Bruce Elder raced this track for a trophy and cash.
Hey, Les.
Hey, Bruce. How you doing?
Good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you.
This show brings back memories, doesn't it?
Oh, man, yeah.
Wow.
I'll say.
1969, Friday the 13th, I won my first feature on the Arundel track, so this place holds a a special meaning to me.
We asked Bruce down to the track to see if we could relive those glory days.
Well, the grandstand spanned from, as you can see where the bushes are, all the way up to this mound of grass over here.
It was just open infield. It just was grass. There were obviously no bushes or trees. It was all wide open and would have to be so you could see, for instance, when you're going into one, you want to be able to see what's going on in turn two and so on. Looking ahead at least one turn, if not two turns. No spotters in the days when we raced, so you were kind of on your own in terms of seeing far enough ahead so you could avoid a mishap. And as you say, there was quite a drop-off. I think it was off turn 3.
There's a river right now.
Because the first time back, it must have been around 65 that the cars came down from Beach Ridge. Somebody went off over there, and the guys all went running over. Then they came to the hill. Whoops, you know, it's like, don't take another step. So.
I had a 54 Ford. It was a 272, because back then they didn't have a lot of rules. I had the exhaust coming out of the hood, because you had to smell that all evening. And I ran it a few times, and then I blew the motor here. I was practicing one. You didn't have to ask anyone to practice here back in the day. And I blew the motor, and I didn't have the money to fix it, so I left it over in the pits. And a certain person cut the roof off it, cut the roll cage out, took the seat out, and I went back to get it, and there was nothing left but the shell.
Wow.
So that was kind of the end of my career, then I got drafted.
Wow. So. The first time I drove was in 1966, toward the end of the year, at Beach Ridge. I just got the bug enough to know that I wanted to do it, and probably even before that, the first time I went to the races, I was hooked. Well, what do you think, Les? Think we ought to take these Chevys around this Arundel track one more time for old time's sake?
Why not? It looks like it's going to be some fun right here.
Good opportunity.
Okay, buddy.
Good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah. Back in the day, like I said, I didn't have a lot of money. I was in high school, and homemade tow bars that kept breaking, and the car was not maybe a mid-pack car, if you were lucky. And like I said, every time it broke down, I'd miss 2 or 3 weeks. So if I get here once a month or the next track once a month, I was doing good.
Looks like local champ Bruce Elder is going to win this one. I had a great day here today in southern Maine, and I want to thank Les Sanborn, the Rodfather. I'm Paul Manette. Until next time, I'll be cruising New England.